Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for tuning back into the channel. Much appreciated. And today we have a really good flipping tip for you guys. I'm going to give you guys some advice and some foundational tips on clear water flipping, which is one of my favorite ways to flip. You know, growing up here in the Ozarks, we have a lot of water to flip, a lot of bushes like you see behind us. And for the most part, we got a lot of clear water with them. And we got some water visibilities like right here. There's probably 8 foot of visibility here. And a lot of people may think that that's not flipping visibility, 8 foot clarity, but it actually can be some excellent flipping visibility if you have the right type of cover. Here on Table Rock Lake, you know, you've got a lot of flooded bushes, flooded willows in different conditions, and these fish will use this shallow cover thick, even if the water's real clear. And I'm going to sort of show you guys how I approach it, how I set it up here. First, I'm going to talk about the rig setup here I got my Megabass Alkalies flipping stick, Lew's TLC, Lew's BB1 speed spool. I got 25-pound test in Vizex Seaguard line on it. Don't let the heavy line scare you in the clear water. If you're fishing thick stuff like that, it doesn't really matter. But the big key, what you want to remember when you're flipping clear water bushes, is you've got to use a pretty heavy sinker. And so what I've got here, this is one of my favorite clear water flipping setups, is I've got a Zoom Centipede. And you can use you can use a soft plastic stick bait, any type of straight-tailed worm, trick worm, but in clear water flipping, I really like a straight-tailed small bait. And I've got coupled up with a 1/2 ounce sinker on there, so this bait falls really quick. I got a 3/0 EWG Gamakatsu flipping, or just regular worm hook on there. So this is a compact bait, and it's gonna fall pretty fast. And the speed is what you need in this clear water, because you don't want these fish to get a good chance to look at it. You want it to get them where they hit it on the way down. But the good thing about the small profile baits is once it does hit the bottom and they do have a chance to study it, they tend to hit it a lot better than if you're fishing like a jig or a creature bait. So another big thing with it, okay, let's look at the this bush right here we've got coming up here. One of the things that you need to remember here, guys, is you can't get real close to the bushes. You got to stay a long way away from them. So I try to stay as far away as I can and still make an accurate presentation. You want to keep yourself away from the fish. And you can see on some of these bushes up here, the shade is what you want to key in on. There are certain parts of the bushes that have more shade than others on it. I can see the bottom in this bush right here, but that doesn't bother me. You can still catch fish even if you can see the bottom. But when I pull up to these bushes, I want to analyze where the shade's at, because there's only a couple places they can be on, and then I'm going to make, you know, a long presentation, a long pitch into there, you know, as far as I can, and still be accurate with it. And you know, each bush is different. Each bush is going to have, you know, the way the limbs come off it a little bit different, a little bit. Cover is going to be a little different. So main thing about it, you want to get into the thickest part of it that you can, and don't let the water depth scare you here. So here you can see it, you know, it looks like it's shallow, but it's still probably 3 foot deep here. Every bush is going to be different. You know, you want the thickest, gnarliest ones you can. Like, see some of these buck brushes over here. This is the type of cover that you're looking for right here. So I'm going way back in there for them. There he is, right there. Just like that, it didn't take long. See right there, as you can see, that bush right there, if you look at it, 3 foot deep, it's gin clear. I mean, I can sit and see the bottom in it, but you can almost look down there and say there's no fish in there because you can see the bottom, but they get in there and they hide in that thick cover and they hide in the shade there. And this is just a typical Ozark type flipping situation, or any lake that you have clear water bushes in there. So anyway, just to reiterate, I want to give you guys a little bit of advice on it, is stay with a small profile bait, you know, a straight small profile bait heavy slip sinker. Don't worry about your line test, and really key in on the shade. Don't really, focus on that much about how the bush is designed, but every single bush has a little bitty shade pocket in there, and sometimes you'll have a 4 or 5 pounder tucked into that shade. So anyway, just a quick tip on fishing clearwater bushes, guys. I hope everybody's doing good today. We'll be back tomorrow with another tip. See ya.